Good morning everyone, and thank you for coming to our annual post-budget analysis in Buzzwells. We really appreciate everyone coming on such a wet morning. I know it took me a considerable time to get in here today. And I also want to welcome everyone who is tuning into our webinar online on our YouTube channel. And anybody tuning in online, if you have any questions for us in the Q&A session, just email them to conference@socialjustice.ie and we will answer them. So my name is Michelle Murphy. I'm the Research and Policy Analyst of Social Justice Ireland. On my left here is Eamon Murphy, my colleague, the Economic and Social Analyst, and Sean Healy, our Director. So this morning we are going to give a presentation going through the various aspects of our budget response. Everybody should have a copy. You should have gotten it at the registration desk when you came in. If you don't, you can pop out and get one. So we're going to look at the overall budget context, the allocations announced yesterday in Budget 2018, looking at issues such as taxation, investment, the impacts on various groups and income deciles, and then we're going to give our overall assessment of Budget 2018, and we'll follow this by a question and answer session. So to start off, I'm going to hand over to my colleague Eamon, who will lead off our presentation this morning.
Thanks, Michelle. So this is obviously the second budget of this particular government and the first under a new Taoiseach. Yesterday, Minister Donoghue said in his speech that the budget offers an opportunity to recognise what's been achieved and what we want to achieve, so setting the direction that we want to see Ireland moving in. And he also said that on this budget day we build on progress that would have looked impossible only a few short years ago. It's important to acknowledge that the economy is running quite well at the moment. The employment numbers will attest to that, but Social Justice Ireland has always been of the opinion that economic growth for its own sake has never been the goal. Economic growth is how you generate the resources to build a society that you want, and it was heartening to hear Minister Donoghue speaking at the Dublin Economics Workshop a few weeks ago, where he said that a recovering economy is not the same as a recovered society, and Irish people have had to deal with an awful lot over the last decade. So this budget was put forward in the context of some of the indicators that you see on page 20 in the document that you have in front of you. Ireland is by any measure a rich country. It's a low tax economy, and yet we have severe infrastructure deficits, and services are not quite at the same level as they, not quite, they're a long way from what they are in equivalent European countries. Some of the figures there that are on page 20 to set the